you were drooling on my feeling offer.
It is unwise to startle someone skilled at combat.
Well, look. I just want everything to be perfect for when Dr. Peterson arrives. It's not every day you get to interview for a prestigious grant.
It's about time the world recognized Hans Zarkov as a bona fide genius.
Yes, well, nobody's bandied the word genius about quite yet, although they would if they knew about these.
You got the second Rift Blaster working.
Oh, buddy, you are so getting this grant. Look at that.
Well, the equipment I could get with proper funding, I could build a Zetterhertz spectrum analyzer, increase the Sentinel's capacity to detect vibrational anomalies, might even get a new toaster oven.
Oh, hey, cowboy, don't go crazy.
First things first, we have to conceal anything that has to do with my work on dimensional rifts.
When we're finished in here, there won't be any evidence that Mongo even exists. Since these rifts are a secret, what are you going to talk about during this interview?
That I'm researching the general study of dimensional resonance. I just have to avoid telling him anything about things like Brankel's rift generator, or the access points in the dimensional veil, or 3 moons over Mongo. He'd think I was crazy, and I don't want to go down that route again. No, what if I can't think of a thing to say that's not exactly what I shouldn't say?
Zarkov, calm down. The most important thing about this interview is that you sound credible. And...
Yeah, and hey, try not to do this, okay? All right? No, we'll just hide this Sentinel and we'll all be set.
Maybe we should think about hiding the alien with the big shiny knife.
Baylan, you going somewhere?
To Mongo.
Why?
I have been summoned by the voices of the dead.
did she just say...
Yeah. Do you talk to these dead people often?
I do not speak to the dead. They speak to me.
Oh, well, as long as you only listen, there's nothing odd about that.
For 3 days, the voices have called. They wish me to return immediately.
Can't you just ignore them? I know when I hear voices, I generally just... Never mind.
Baylan, this is a little out of the blue. Not to mention implausible.
It is Honor Day. When all on Mongo remember those lost in the Great Sorrow. I must join the Verdant delegation at the Caves of Sorrow.
Greetings on this joyous Honor Day. I would like to remind our visiting Verdant friends that if they have not yet reported for enrollment, they may do so after the ceremony.
Brankel, are you going to the ceremony like that? You really should find yourself something else to wear.
I am a man of few needs.
Oh, indeed.
The Verdant enrollment is proceeding as planned, but we are meeting with some resistance.
Oh, they are a stubborn lot. I don't care what it takes. I want them rounded up and brought to justice. If Baron will not pay for his crimes, then his people will do it for him.
But on Honor Day, surely their punishment can wait until new moon.
Punishment? No, Brankel. This is not a punishment. It's a gift. The gift of justice. What better way to honor this sacred day? The enrollment will continue. I thought I told you. No mistakes.
I'm so sorry, Father. I will not let it happen again.
So this honor day is a pretty big deal on Mongo?
Our most important and solemn day. I only made the journey once. My family was chosen to be among the delegation when I was a child.
Let's not forget, please, that my interview is later today here.
So exactly how far are these caves? Because you've got enough packed there for a week.
These are not for me. They are tributes to the guardians of the spirits.
Guardians?
Verdant men who keep constant vigil outside the caves. To let the spirits know they have not been forgotten.
So you're bringing them pastries?
Such delicacies will show much appreciation to the spirits.
Well, in that case, we're coming with you.
The wrath will be unyielding. The planet will be destroyed by firestorms, by quakes, by clouds of death. The vengeance will be profound.
A little over the top, don't you think?
The tale of the sorrow is a tragic one, Aura. You know, your own rehearsal could use a little bit more intensity, Go on.
And they turned their eyes from the omens. I recited these lines 100 times, like any child schooled in Mongo. Why do I even have to be a part of this ceremony?
Because people find comfort in tradition. It is why I wear the customary cloak of the pre-sorrow dignitaries. I'm expected to preside. You beside me.
Can't you appoint me something more important to do?
Laura, you underestimate the relevance of this ritual. Commemorating the Great Sorrow also acknowledges gratitude for the current circumstances of our beautiful planet.
A translation. Gratitude to you.
Gratitude encourages obedience. Something you could exercise more.
His criticism was unfounded.
You dare speak to me?
Forgive me. I could not stay silent when beauty had been so maligned.
You presume to know beauty?
In your case, it cannot be denied. Even by a fool such as I.
And are you a fool?
Of the first order. I am a mere player blessed to help you tell the tale of the sorrow.
Well, I cannot permit you to participate in this ritual.
If I've offended you...
My father already thinks I don't care. I cannot afford to be distracted by your dazzling smile.
Your father underestimates his people. But it shocks me to see that he would do the same to you.
My father loves his people.
Your father loves many things more. I should take my leave before your eyes intoxicate me any further. To the convergence of the moons and our two souls.
More hands can carry more tribute. The Guardians will be pleased.
Yeah, that's great. I just don't know why we had to bring everything in Zarkov's cabinets.
I left the peculiar undergarments.
So, Honor Day commemorates the sorrow. But what is that exactly?
Mongo was once a great society. There was abundance, prosperity, but it relied on a power source called Xerillium.
Xerillium.
A mineral mined on the moon.
Which moon?
The largest. The two smaller moons are constructs.
What, man-made? Are you serious?
They were built to process the Xerillium. But then an accident on Mongo released its poisons into the air, and the planet became uninhabitable. Millions perished. Memory charms. The Denzins hang them to let the wandering spirits know they are not forgotten. We are near. When the moons converge, the Verdant delegation will perform the remembrance ceremony in honor of our ancestors. Guardians.
They're dead.
To spill the blood of a Guardian on our sacred day. The resting place. The seal has been broken.
Balin, don't! Wait, are those
victims of the sorrow?
I don't mean to be squeamish, but
the resting place has been desecrated.
Balin!
Please, please, not in the sacred caves. Take me outside to kill me.
Do not harm him. He's just a frightened Guardian. Look at his clothes.
Sorry. Okay, there's gotta be something here we can use as a bandage.
This looks bad.
Moderate wound. I am fortunate. His aim is poor.
Please, forgive my assault. I thought you were the marauders returning.
How is it you managed to survive?
I was hanging memory charms. When I returned, I saw the thieves hurrying off with their satchels full. Perhaps they were trying to avoid getting caught by the Verdant delegation.
Why, what's in here worth killing for?
Show them.
Yes.
All of these victims, they're buried with valuables.
To pay for their passage into the spirit world.
Vodka? You brought the Guardians vodka?
I thought it was water in a decorative glass vessel. What is vodka?
2/3 of a martini, or a really good antiseptic. This will have to do. Okay. I'm just gonna try to ease this out. We could just do that.
Welcome. Ah, Senator.
Please enjoy your gift from the benevolent father.
Smile, Laura. Welcome. Lovely to see you again.
Welcome.
Now that is the smile that people love to see. You're proud of admiring someone so far below your station?
Welcome. Rankle, my deepest regrets. One moment.
Welcome. Enjoy your gifts from the
Proton gun, check. IMAX, check. Rift blasters, got the... Oh, hi. Hi.
I knocked, but I guess you didn't hear me.
Yes. No, I didn't. I was just. I mean, no. I was just. Deborah Peterson.
From graduate school, do you remember?
So you're Dr. Peterson from.
From the Marshall Foundation. It's good to see you again, Hans. Or do you prefer Dr. Zarkov?
No, Hans. Please, Hans.
When I saw your name on the grant application, I was curious. I mean, your white paper on extrapolating the diopters of dimensional resonance was first rate. It really was.
Thank you. I think my initial research only scratches the surface. With proper funding,
The sky's the limit.
Yes, the sky. Why would I go to the sky? Keep my feet firmly on the ground.
Oh, it's an expression.
Right.
So, maybe I should have a look around.
Okay, sure. My lab is your lab. Nothing to hide here.
Just
That should hold until we get you to a doctor.
I cannot travel. I must wait for the Verdant and join them in speaking the rites.
Are you sure you didn't get your cosmic messages crossed? Because there aren't any Verdant here.
We laid the Guardians to rest.
You should go. Tend to your wounds.
Someone is coming.
Must be the Verdant.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. My weapon.
I'm guessing by the size and smell, not the Verdant delegation.
What good fortune. We return to gather more riches and are given the gift of 3 fine slaves.
What are our chances of talking our way out of this?
If your tongue was a broadsword.
So I guess the only chance we have is the element of,
Thought you were having a bad day. What?
hold or his blood will flow.
The Verdant would not kill within these walls.
yeah. But I'm not a Verdant.
I think I just found my weapon.
Randall. Well done.
Let me guess. Not a Guardian. I can't believe they're forcing us to do this.
Just try to look busy. They won't kill us if we're useful.
I could look busy for a long time.
This feast is more savory than the Verdant tribute we'd hoped for.
I do not understand why the spirits would bring us to this circumstance.
If they're behind this, your ancestors are really starting to piss me off.
A Verdant who consorts with marauders is more vile than a deviant henge beast.
You should have gone. I tried to warn you.
The spirits will deliver a more excruciating punishment than I could ever inflict.
More water.
If you don't want that, I can take that off your hands. Hey, come on, just one sip.
It tastes like Gillum from the sap still. What do you call the tree this flows from?
Vodka tree.
Getting them drunk.
Hey, any advantage we can get?
Your lab is sparse but practical. Oh, what's under here?
Oh, that's just a big screen TV. Have a look over here.
Oh, Hans, it's
Dr.
fractalized.
Lysoscope is. I maintain that empirical evidence should always dictate the real scientist's next course of action.
I always thought that you were some crazy, idealistic, radical scientist. In fact, I even found you to be more than a little intimidating.
Verdant insurgents are still refusing to report for enrollment.
Implement my plan. Commence the attack on the Verdant.
Well, that was then, this is now. There's nothing crazy or radical going on here.
Which does bring up one question. You were once institutionalized.
Oh. You know about that?
We vet all of our applicants, so how would you describe your stability now?
My stability, well, my stability is what you're concerned about, and I'm thinking...
Oh!
This is... just... this... Mohawk Man. Just a costume for Halloween.
Greetings, denizens, Canton delegates, and special visitors. Let us be grateful for our benevolent father.
Let us think of our ancestors as we welcome the convergence of the moons.
The moons have aligned. The Verdant have not come. I do not understand.
So any help with the rescue is gone?
Guess it's up to us then.
Indeed.
What are you doing, Verdant?
Preparing for the honor ceremony.
I think not.
I still have one good arm. Do you wish to only have one good foot?
Your foolishness is amusing, but amuse me too much, and I'll cut you down like I did the Guardians.
Okay, whoa, easy. Hey. Come on. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
If she said the rights, it would harm no one. And perhaps it would appease the spirits.
If I was a spirit, I could use some appeasing about now.
None. She's no good to us with only one arm anyway.
Amuse me, Verdant.
It began in a time of prosperity and amusement. Mongo was blue and green. The ground fertile, water plentiful. Mongo was generous to the people.
The people were ungrateful. They wanted more than the land could provide, and when it could give no more, they turned their eyes to the sky. For the moon was vast and had ample gifts to give.
The moon had abundant gifts.
And soon it came to pass that two brother moons were placed in the sky, and they were called Arcalia and Surd.
And they were built to shelter the travelers who came to plunder the moon's gifts. And when they returned to Mongo, with the moon's
bounty, they rejoiced, for it was a glowing red ore.
And they thought that it was good.
But soon there were portents of a coming disaster.
Hot winds, crimson dust. The red ore was not of this soil. But all eyes turned away from the omens. For the moon's bounty had brought new prosperity and new amusement.
They turned their eyes from the omens.
And in a great explosion of thunder, a ball of fury ignited the sky. The ground quaked, and the children cried.
For they were afraid.
Dark clouds of death engulfed the cities. Burning rain seared their skin, and the children cried. What have you done?
Crops turned to ash. Beasts fell where they stood. The water turned gray, and the children cried.
Why has this come to pass?
Because we chose prosperity and amusement. And we took more than the land could give. And we were ungrateful. Extinction was upon the land. So a congregation was chosen to go to the sky.
An exodus to the moon Arcalia for 3 generations. 1/100ths.
Of 1/100ths of the people.
All who remained on Mongo soon perished.
One day, they saw fire clouds vanish. The time had come for the grand return.
And they returned.
The planet had changed. The new world was hostile. But they were grateful for what they've been given. And in return, Mongo gave them a well of bubbling source water. And once again, there was hope.
A declaration was made to honor the lost ancestors. A promise of peace and harmony. We will not reap more than we sow.
We will not take more than the land can offer. Our want for comfort and amusement will not lead us astray. When we see an omen, we will not turn away.
And we will be grateful for what we are given.
We light the fire of remembrance as a promise
To live in accordance with this covenant. I promise.
I promise.
She's still breathing.
She's burning up.
Don't waste good water.
The wound reopened. No wonder she's feverish. I need bandages.
A wounded bird will bring no coin on the labor market. Let her die.
This wounded bird is wanted by Ming. There's a price on her head. And I'm gonna get her bounty. But her head has to be alive for that.
She is your friend.
Pretending to be someone's friend is a good way to trick them, isn't it?
You tend to her wounds. I'll collect the bounty.
You had to tell them.
You missed a cue.
Forgive me. I was distracted by your powerful performance.
Really?
And the beauty of your face.
Really?
You have many dignitaries waiting to congratulate you. I don't think you should make your father unhappy.
My father is always unhappy with me. And I want to leave his boring party. Where will you celebrate Honor Day?
The steep house, where you cannot follow.
Are you afraid to take me with you? Perhaps I shall order you.
The only thing more compelling than your beauty is your fire.
Are you afraid of being burned?
I dream of throwing myself on the flames.
I could have you killed for saying such a thing.
I'd gladly die for the chance. Yet, you would not remember me more than a season.
How can you say such a thing?
How many hearts have you crushed trying to reach your father?
Aura? You neglect your duties. The son of my chief architect requests an introduction.
So, any psychological aberrations that may have been present?
Gone. All gone. I promise. Yep. You see before you a reasonable, stable scientist. You won't find anybody more normal than Dr. Hans Zarkov.
I want to give you this grant, Hans, but I can't. You used to be so quirky. I was sure that you became this eccentric genius willing to challenge conventional thinking.
I am.
We're looking for candidates with bold ideas.
I can be bold.
Willing to think outside of the box.
I am totally out of the box.
But there's nothing wrong with being, as you said yourself, just normal. It was good to see you again, Hans. Goodbye.
Wait! I was just pretending that I was inside the box. I have no box. I'm a completely boxless kind of guy. In fact, I should be locked up again.
I, your benevolent father, have united the tribes under one law. I alone was compassionate enough to free you from the burden of self-rule. I have a plan, children. No matter how much water I must hide, there will be prosperity. No matter how many tribes I must slaughter, there will be peace. Oh, Father, the Verdant have become independent again. May we crush them, Father? Please, Father, please. What a wonderful idea! I'm so glad I thought of it myself. Take away their strength. We have crushed the Verdant leader, and have they obeyed? No. Take away their hope. We have crushed the Verdant homeland, and have they submitted? No. Then take away their spirit. I don't think that's possible.
I don't mean to interrupt. Please continue.
I will crush the Verdant and anyone else who dares defy me, and I will take great pleasure in doing so. Now I know why your people call you Ming the Merciless. They say it because they love me.
Oh, I am always so moved to see an artist at work. May I? The artistry and the craftsmanship.
And you were very amusing. I earned the name Ming the Merciless from the blood I spilled in the Banelands and the lives I took at Aubrey and Trevory. Now, I rule this planet. I command mighty armies with the word, and still I will dirty my own hands to protect my people and the respect of Honor Day.
I told you he was beneath you. Now look what you've done.
I must finish. You need to rest, or you won't be able to finish.
You take care of me next.
Hey, get your hands off her.
Hey, he just wants to have a little fun.
Release her!
Never run to Namadrian before. You have.
Let go! Let go of me, you pig!
What a pig! Defeated by an Omatrian. Come on, Ben. Come on, Dale.
Dale! Dale!
She may not be conscious.
Look out, look out, look out! Dale! Dale! Come here, sweetie. Come on now. Dale, are you okay, hon?
I think so. He sheltered me in the cave-in. Thank you. How did you find me at the steep house? Did you have someone follow me?
Your own poor judgment forced my hand.
You cannot blame me for this. You murdered him in cold blood.
He disrespected me! Disrespect leads to discontent. Discontent to chaos. I will protect my people! And I do that by preventing dissent.
He sought only to please me.
Laura, you cannot be so naive as to believe this rabble-rouser was actually interested in you.
Yes, he was. Why else would he risk talking to me,
how better to disrespect me. And by paying attention to him, you disrespected me, and for that he had to die.
No!
I killed him for you on Honor Day. That is on my hands, on my heart, for the rest of my days.
Yeah, it's really gonna keep you up at night.
And I will live in accordance with this covenant. I promise. I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
It's a beautiful ceremony, Balin. Thank you for honoring the spirits with me.
We really should get someone to look at your arm.
Go. I must keep vigil in honor of the spirits. I owe them penance.
If no Verdun delegation was sent to the caves on Honor Day, then they must be suffering a great tragedy. I cannot leave Mongo now.
Then we'll stay with you.
You were right, Balin. The spirits of the dead did summon you. Your people need your help.